Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. It's that time again where I go through a Sonic game, but this time it's Sonic Generations 3DS. I wanted to squeeze this one in before Sonic Shadow Generations comes out, because that's a special occasion. That's a very special occasion when that game releases, because not only will I be able to experience a brand new Shadow game live on stream, I will finally be able to stream the console version of Sonic Generations when that releases. Because the PC port that we have currently, it's not good. It's not good. So, you know, that's kind of a twofer when that game comes out. Hopefully, you know, if the PC port's actually good this time around. They've been on a good track record with that recently, so, you know, I can hope. Probably gonna get digital on Steam, just because that's my preferred method when it comes to streaming things. Worked really well for me with Frontiers. We'll see what happens. You know, hopefully it works. If not, I guess I'm fucked. I haven't decided all the specifics yet. We'll see how my money situation's looking as the date approaches. But you know. Generations 3DS is it's an interesting one. And you know, I can also die frame 1, that's awesome. But you know, it's so, okay, right off the bat, not to bitch, but like, it is nigh impossible for me to go back to any fucking classic Sonic release pre-Mania. I keep trying to drop dash. And it's not fucking happening. I'm like, who are you? Oh. But you know, Generations 3DS is it's a cute one. I've already finished Act 1. This is a one streamer. This is a one and done. We're gonna be in and out of this, like, probably before we hit 3 hours, you know, unless I remember some of the bosses being like fucking bad, but you know. Yeah. It's been years. Who knows? Even still, it's like one of those things where I'm sure it's gonna go smoothly enough. Unless Arctic Base crashes on me. But you know. That's like a whole thing. That's like we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, this is an interesting little nugget of history, because, like, it was this and then Lost World, and then we never got a specific handheld version of a console game again. Which, you know, after Lost World 3DS, I understand, you know. We were very, very close to committing a war crime with that one, so, you know. But, it's fine. I do kind of miss these, but they were kind of like diminishing returns as they went along. This one's like fine, inoffensive, missed opportunities, etc. But also it was developed in 6 months, so I can't really be too harsh on it. But you know. Then you get to Lost World 3DS and it's like, what the fuck happened here? Now you may be asking, Perry, you seem to have a lot of animosity towards Sonic Lost World 3DS. Are you ever streaming it? No! Leave me alone! I'm not streaming Lost World on regular. Why would I stream the 3DS one? But you know. But yeah, this is a cute little thing. I gravely don't recommend. I've 100% not 100%. I didn't get all the red rings, but as somebody who got all the Chaos Emeralds on Lost World 3DS, I also don't recommend it. Oh, whenever I bring up Lost World 3DS, I feel like a shock in my nervous system that I feel like is my past self transmitting my nausea from playing those special stages into my current brain. It's like some morphogenetic field shit. I'm like, oh. Anyway, the Generations 3DS plot is basically verbatim the console plot. There's not really any special quirks to it aside from like different levels you go through. It's not like the Colors DS thing where it's like, oh, every side character is here. In fact, this one's kind of the opposite. If I remember correctly, it's just Sonic, Tails, Eggman, and, you know, the boss rival characters. But, you know. Again, can't be too harsh on it. It's 6 to 8 month development cycle. Ugh. But, you know, it's fine. This game's fine. It's neat. I feel it's worth playing through at least once, just, you know. Just because I can't play normal generations before we get to it. And I'm not gonna, like, replay any Shadow games before we get into Shadow Generations, because I've played most of those on stream. So, you know. It's a little worse, but it's mostly the same. It's like, yeah, they'll sometimes, like, make different, like, quips. Different things will happen in the plot. As in, like, Classic Sonic will learn the homing attack before the credits, and it's like, why'd you do that? Now these two Sonics control almost exactly the same. But it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Ugh. But yeah, this was kind of, in a way, the final Rush game. If we want to count it, because this is pretty much the Rush, like, gameplay style, just minus the trick system. Before, you know, Lost World decided, we'll go 3D, and that worked for 2 worlds, and then stopped working. They were like, we like motion controls now, halfway through development, and I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you hurt me in this way? Oh yeah, this game does have, like, a weird amount of side content. It is mostly just repackaged level stuff, like beat it in this amount of time without taking damage. You know, collect a certain amount of rings, but you know. But you know, content's content. It kept my dumb baby brain happy for a few months. But you know. But either way, you know, yeah, I have a certain fondness for this game despite its sort of lacklusterness. They have like the exact lines. They have the exact lines from Generations here, just without the voice acting. Oh, mushroom. I forgot about the mushroom level that we're gonna see here. It is kind of unfortunate, yeah, because like again, because of such a short development cycle, I really do wish, you know, portable Generations. I wish they pulled more from the portable games, but there's one, technically two, and otherwise it's like you guys like Sonic 2 and 3, right? you like the Genesis games, don't you? The game does have less levels, yes, that is also true. But also, we will be doing the special stages. I need to do the special stages so we can get to the true final boss, which is actually, if memory serves, I might be wrong on this. I can't wait to get here in 3 hours and eat my words, but I remember the 3DS final boss being better than the console one, which is not saying much because the console time meter is atrocious. That's like a war crime. But, you know, it's fine. Anyway, hey, you like Sonic? Hey, I mean, we got some Sonic Heroes fans in chat, right? It's the Heroes thing, but it's also just the fucking half-pipe again. They even got the song. It's the Hero special stage, but, you know, it's actually playable now. Hallelujah. I can't believe it. This is unprecedented. But of course, making it playable, you realize we've been down this road before. We already know the story. I will say, this game is loading on Arctic Base a lot faster than Dream Team did. I'm kind of like staggered. Especially since this game is like bigger file-wise. Not to jinx anything, of course, but you know, it's like, huh. We're really going for it. Yeah, yeah, you know. That is, there we go. We have seen half of the heroes rep in this version. Now how do I get over to the other, oh, okay, like that. Here we go. Yeah, we got good old casino night. Good times, good stuff. By the way, I hope the game audio is okay. I had to kind of fiddle with it, because, like, leaving it on the settings I had for Dream Team, it was like, I could barely hear myself. I mean, to be fair, those mushrooms are big. They got big mushrooms in Mushroom Hill. It's like if I'm looking at if I'm looking over and I see like a building and a tall mountain behind it, I'm gonna point out the mountain first. I don't know. But you can do these in any order. I could have gone to Mushroom Hill first, and I kind of wish I did so I could point out a really funny thing they did. And by funny, I mean they had no time to develop this game, and it's one of those things where like it's one of the main things where you can tell. But we'll get there. What's 5 more minutes? Boing. Yeah, Casino Night's an interesting pick, because, like, Casino Night's also in Generations, the console version, but only as a DLC pinball table. So it's like, this is like the level that never was for the... I say level that never was. I'm specifically alluding to the Act 2 version, because for Sonic 1 through 3, the classic stages are just direct, like, recreations of the Genesis games. There are no differences. These levels are unbelievably short. I mean, they're still longer than, like, you know, like, Forces stages, but, like, yeah. They're close. they're close to that level. How many months? It's less than a year. It had less than a year of development time. I know that much because yeah, like every portable version of a console game, it's Dimps. Dimps did this. 6 to 8 is what I hear generally. And like for that much of a rush job, it's like generally like fine. It's mostly fine. There are a couple rough spots here and there, but ultimately, it's like I prefer this over Lost World 3DS. So you know, I don't know what that says. Damn, Perry, I can't believe you support Crunch. No, shut the fuck up. Stop putting words in my mouth. Saying 6 to 8 months is a lot less way than saying 6 months. I can't be giving it away for free. I forgot they have like the homing attack reticles on the pinball flippers in this, which is like they don't usually do that. but it does help. Especially because you could just fly all over the place in this. Ugh. Come on. Okay, how do I get out of here? I'm just gonna go to the right, actually. Nope, okay, nope, they want me to go this way. Gotcha. I like how I say, you know, I remember this being mostly fine, and then I start getting stuck in hell. There we go. There we go. Every Sonic game has to have some sort of pinball hell spawn, where they trap you in the device for about 7 minutes. And by 7 minutes, I mean 30 seconds here, but you know. Hold on. Let's go gambling, guys. Oh yeah, the levels for sure get longer later. I remember some of the later ones being a little, ooh. But you know. That's the Dimp's way. You start out fine, a little short. Nightmare dimension. Hello, Ollie. I hope you're well. We've been here before, haven't we? Yep, we sure have. You don't get to talk about how the purple water makes you fucking have war flashbacks this time though, because there's no purple water. Here it goes. Yeah, Green Hill and Casino Nights are in all 3 versions, technically. Yeah. Yeah, no, that tracks because like every other level from here on is like a diversion. All right, back to the mines. Again, it's fine. It's a fine game, quick and painless, mostly. I remember like 1 or 2 things giving me shit, and otherwise it's fine. There are some good choices in here. Again, even if I do wish that they pulled more from the actually portable games, it's like, you know, for like what you for you know, taking what you could in the time span this was made. It's like, you know, decent choices all around. It's like an alternate dimension generations. Speaking of alternate dimension, though, no Blaze in this game, and that makes me sad. She was even in the console one. But she wasn't in the portable one, when the portable games were where she was more prominent. But, you know, again, how much of this stream is just gonna be me bitching because the devs were crunched, you know? That doesn't make for very entertaining talk. And there we go. Emerald. It's sad that we finished. I mean, I am glad they made these special stages better than they are in Heroes, but also, we don't even get to stay in here long enough for the beat to drop. It's like, it's like, come on, why even bring it back? I'm sorry, I'm not charisma. I'm sorry, I'm not charismatic enough for some people here, but you know. I'm very much trying my best today. I had a good meal, I had a good water, and I'm like, I'm ready to. I'm just here to have a good time personally. Much like these mushrooms, look at them. They're just dancing around. Who can deny them their good time? You know. Good old. You know what, actually, I take back what I said. It's not Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. It's Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles. It broke new ground! Woo! Blech. Yeah, like I said, the classic Sonic stages for the first 3 worlds here are just direct ports from the from the original Genesis game. So it is kind of just like, you know, this is the closest we've gotten to like a remake of those, I guess. This is the closest to a Sonic and Knuckles remake we're ever gonna get. Because, you know, those re-releases they constantly do, those are just that. The re-releases are nice, actually, like, you know. I get to see the fucking mushroom mole I hate in 3D. I mean, come on. They are more or less direct ports, and I can prove it. Right here. Okay, we're right at the goal. We're really close to the goal here, right, guys? Oh, hey, a checkpoint. They put a checkpoint right there because in the original Sonic and Knuckles, you fight a mini-boss. There are no mini-bosses in here, so they're just like, checkpoint, goal. They were really strapped for time. They were really strapped for time. I love pointing that out. It's like the highlight of this part of the game. Oh man. Oh, but this, I remember this stage being cool though. They changed the season and stuff. It's neat. I think. Don't they? Maybe. Oh yeah, they do. It's autumn now. That's its attack. Also, hello, Ami. It's good to see ya. Woo! Bonk, bonk, bonk. Hmm. Yeah, autumn stages are always nice to look at. That trademark very pleasant shade of orange. That sounded a little insincere. I mean it though. I mean stuff like this, Maple Tree Way. It's always nice. Good to look at. Also the autumn mountain from Paper Mario: The Origami King. I'm struggling to think of other ones, but you know, there are a lot of good ones in the world. Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay. We're not. Fuck these mushrooms, dude. Besides this, I'm struggling to think. If there are, I've forgotten. There's so many Sonic games. Part of me wants to say that, like, no, Lost World definitely didn't have anything as interesting as like an autumn stage. Absolutely not. They were stuck in like the Mario imitation. Oh, whoa, wow. Damn, okay. Oh yeah, Autumn Heights from Tropical Freeze. That's like probably the best world in that game. For my money anyway. Not to say that the rest of the Tropical Freeze is like worse or anything, but it's definitely got like the most high points. Anyway, you know, neat set piece. I wish, you know, you did more than press Y and then B. But, you know. That's the closest we get to 3D gameplay here until the final boss. Oh, yeah, Mario and Rabbids had that as well, yeah. Huh. I guess that is true. Hadn't thought about that. Also, thank you for the hydrate. They still don't know they're in a weird void of time and all that stuff. Oh, but we unlocked the bosses. That's cool. That's good. Which means that one of the best tracks in the game is coming up. But first I need to do this special stage. I find it very concerning I haven't gotten a single extra life though. If I die like 2 more times, it's just like I am mildly inconvenienced. Generations is just White Void as an excuse for them to go back to past levels, but you know. I don't come to Sonic games for the hub usually, unless it's like Station Square from Adventure, because that's a very good hub. That being said, the hub for Shadow Generations is pretty cool. They're like making it like the Frontiers open world, but like combined with the Generation stuff, and it looks neat. God, Shadow Gens just looks incredible. I can't wait to play that as soon as I can get my hands on it. I forget, like, it is October 25th, yeah, I know. Yeah, I told Ty that earlier this week. I was like trying to remember the exact date, but I got plenty of time. It's gonna be funny though, because October, I'm gonna be playing a bunch of like spooky Halloween games, but I'm also gonna have to like rush through some of those so that at the end of the month I can just make time for Shadow. Get the digital deluxe version you can get early. Ooh, hold on. Maybe. I'll think about it. For the stream? Perhaps. We'll see. Again, depends on my financial situation at that point. But you know. Anyways, look at how blocky he is. Oh my god. Boys polygons. It's real though. God, the visual novel style cutscenes are like Generations already has some pretty poor cutscene direction, but then he just kind of put it in here and it's like, ooh. They just took the screenshot from the console. Yeah, they sure did. Welcome, Sonic. Allow me to introduce you to my masterpiece. Oh yeah, he wouldn't. Oh yeah, Classic Sonic wouldn't actually know Metal Sonic at this point. That's funny. Anyway, hey guys, you ready for Stardust Speedway? Well, we have the song. That's close enough. We have the song, but we are in fact back in Casino Night Zone. Anyway, we have races. These are not fights, these are races. I remember these being a little rough, so we're gonna have to see how this goes. This is Stardust Speedway. This is Dollar Store Stardust Speedway. They were like, we can afford the music. Gourmet race looks a little weird. Where's all the food? Dollar Store Deedway, that is true. Oh man. This is also where like you can tell, oh, they had to make like some unique level design because it's a lot less satisfying to play than actual Casino Night. Or Stardust Speedway. Anyway, bop him over the head for me, please. Thank you. We got him. This is Spirit's parking lot. Don't remind me about Spirit's parking lot right now. I'm allowed to think about the sins of my past at a different time. Anyway, that's one down. And now we get the best song in the game. I sure hope we get to hear enough of it before you know, the boss ends. But it's that Sonic 3 boss. It's that final boss with the with that music that everybody loves. I wonder if they have a dope remix. They got Big Arm. That's our guy. They got Jun Sonoe on this. They got Cash on this. It's pretty sick, you know. It's God, this song does go hard though. Unfortunately, we are already halfway done with the fight. It's I can think of less iconic ones. It's not like the worst they could have picked at this point in time. But no, this remix is genuinely sick, and so much of it gets cut off because this fight is so pitifully easy. If you haven't heard the full thing, I absolutely recommend it. They go crazy with it. There's like a whole, there's like a whole second part of the song we're not hearing here. I forgot he doesn't fall out of screen, he just rotate that 90 degrees. Cut it, print it, ship it. Oh. Dude, poor Dimps. Fucking I just imagine, you know, they just got off finishing Sonic Colors, and immediately they're like, okay, you have to fully understand how to do all this 3D model stuff immediately, like at a higher poly count. And I would probably cry. At least half the boss fights are already just heads up. Well. Anyway, this is the part where Classic Eggman gets sucked up into the Time Eater's like purple void thing, but they can't communicate that well at all. Anyway, there sure are two of me. There's also this little freak who hasn't really shown up much at all until now. Let's click our brain cells together and figure this out. Anyway, now we just gotta find the emerald, stop the big purple fuck. You're supposed to gather information through the yeah. It's a lot. We need to find it. We need to go. But also, hold on.
I got this.
We need to defeat this thing through the power of sliding off the screen. I'm gonna teach this to you, me.
Hey.
That's a homing attack. You probably couldn't tell because I didn't curl up into a ball. But now you can learn it too. Can I just... Classic Sonic's face here is so funny to me. He does not look like he's paying attention. It might be fun to go back to places that you've already visited. Sonic, none of those previous levels were designed for the homing attack. only these upcoming levels are designed for the homing attack. What is he waffling about? Anyway, hey guys, Emerald Coast and Radical Highway. Classic Sonic can now use the homing attack. Anyway, you know, interesting pick here. That's not a Sonic stage. So but whatever. You know what? It's fine. It's not like they're going to, like, try and, like, make me believe things that didn't actually happen aside from that. It's fine. There's really no reason to return to levels in the story aside from S ranking. And even then, that's just if you want to. It's like... But, you know, I love Emerald Coast. So, you know, it's nice to be here. And drown immediately. I love my Sonic Adventure 1, my preferred adventure. And you could already tell they got a lot more of those bottomless pit signs here than they did in the previous 3 levels. Dimps is back in business. Yeah, I kind of prefer it as a pick over Speed Highway. Not that Speed Highway isn't great. It's got a nice like it's got that nice nighttime city thing going on, which is always nice. But I'm also bumping into everything. Woo! Yeah, Emerald Coast and Windy Valley are like my two big like Sonic Adventure 1, like that is that game to me. Besides, I mean, yeah, it is like a thing of like, you know, if they didn't give the homing attack to him, then, you know, it would be like you have Classic Sonic and then you have Sonic Rush Sonic. That makes sense, but now because because Classic Sonic has the homing attack now, the only thing that makes him different is that modern Sonic can boost. So it's like, At least the homing attack in the console version, you unlock that by like 100%ing the game, basically, so. That makes more sense. It's more like you gotta work for that for Classic Sonic in the console version. But here it's just like, take it. It's yours. It's yours, my friend. You know, if you have enough time to kill. Okay then, I don't know what just happened. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen, alright? They just give you the guts. Yeah, but, Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna lock in. I say as I get hit again. It's fine. The hills are alive, and so am I. Come on, man. I'm pressing the home attack button. I don't know what the issue is. I love how you can tell immediately, right? Yeah, like I said it before, but like, immediately the level is just like, let's just make the flow state not as good. Those boxes on the Orca section are gonna be my undoing. But it's okay, because this stage is honestly not that long. Okay, well, I don't know what happened there. At that time, I clipped through that bridge. Oh. You know what? I'll come back to you. Let's just do Modern Sonic first. I don't remember that one being as clunky. I'll come back to you, Act 1. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Don't you worry your soulless black eyes that stare into my soul about it, you know? Oh yeah, and they have the second half of Emerald Coast song playing here, which is a very nice touch. Because I do kind of like this one a little better, musically. Even if, you know, when you're boosting, they have that effect, like the song just sounds like it's being recorded through like a 2005 like camcorder. Which I'm kind of hoping they turn that into like a toggle in the Shadow Sonic re-release, because I remember that game has that as well. And it's like a neat effect or whatever, but I personally don't vibe with it. When I'm playing the Sonic game, I want to hear the music better, you know? No Frontiers rep. Oh, don't worry, Ollie. They're gonna rectify that mistake in the re-release. Jump from panel 1. Whoop. Woo. Arctic Base is having a fucking issue with the music right now, and it's making me upset because I wanted to vibe. But they just keep repeating the same 3 seconds of song, and I'm like, I know this is not an issue with the game. I've played this game countless times on actual hardware, and this has never happened. But it's fine. It's fine. We have to take some of these issues sometime. Knowing Dimps, I thought I was about to die. I thought I was about to fall into a bottomless pit. I'm glad they showed some restraint there. Woo. We're out. We're in. See? That was significantly less painful than this guy. Now let's go back to this guy. It does kind of mess me up on the hub that the boss areas are always marked with exclamation points. I get you have to make it, like, differentiate from the level, like, the level spots, but it's also, like, I keep thinking there's something I missed over there. And I almost go back there instinctively before I remember. Wait, no. No, we did those. I don't ever have to do them again. Hey. Yeah, playing through this, you do kind of realize... Did I just not have enough speed? What's going on here? Playing through this, you do kind of realize why they force you to do some of those missions in console generations, because, like... we needed those. It's a necessary evil. That's why they're also in Shadow generations. Don't worry, Adam. We'll cross the bridges when we get to the bridges. I have things to say about most of the bosses in this game. And hey, not all of them are negative things. You know, if memory serves. But most of them are. Most of them are questions. Let's hope we don't clip through the bridges again. I'm kind of hoping that I've given Classic Sonic here enough time to get his, you know, his stuff together. Hey, alright. It's a lot less riveting when you're not going as fast. It's unfortunate. Okay. Sure. Does homing attack me directly into the spikes, killing me? Not instantly, I'm still here. But you know. It's one of those things where it's like... Yep. Dude, fuck these boxes! Part of me thinks they were considering giving Classic Sonic the boost, too. Because, like, these boxes are so pace-breaking, it's like... Were they gonna? Would make sense, considering this level is like... Jump to panel 1, it will take you to panel 2 and panel 3. Dude, I gotta stream Adventure at some point. I love Sonic Adventure 1, and I've streamed Sonic Adventure 2. So, you know, it's like only a matter of time. Sonic Adventure 1 is a game that means a lot to me. I didn't even grow up with that Sonic game, but I came back around for it in my teen years, and I was like, you know what? You alright. Yeah, that was an S rank. I just casually went from I cannot beat this level to okay, yeah, I'll S rank it. Anyway, this special stage is purple. We don't need to do any more after this. We've peaked. But I will still be doing them anyway. They got the purple tube and it's in a sunset. Like, come on. This is the pure parry special stage right here, right now. Ugh. What if it was purple? It's the easiest way. It's the easiest way to my heart. Ugh, come on! Oh, I was so well. It's okay. We still have like 50-ish seconds. Like. They give you almost too much time. I can keep fucking up like this and I'll still make it. Don't worry about that. It's near impossible to fail these. I'll fail the last one though, probably at least once. Hey, we hit the drop at least, you know? I appreciate that. Oh, it's a good song. It's a good song. Unfortunately, B, but I kind of deserve that. Very forget. Sonic special stages go one of two ways. They're either extremely forgiving, or they are reincarnations of Satan. I prefer when they're forgiving. But you know, sometimes the like tough ones can be funny. Anyway, yeah, Radical Highway, famous Sonic stage that Sonic went through, and not, you know, not a different hedgehog. It's gonna be so funny when they bring Radical Highway back for Shadow Generations, and it's gonna be like, okay, now all 3 hedgehogs have been through Radical Highway in a Generations game. Metal Harbor would have been great, but, you know. At least the music's alright, you know. They didn't butcher this song too badly. Smiles knowing what's ahead. But you know, yeah, this version's pretty okay. Oh no. I love the barrels. This is my favorite part of any class. Dimps. I love Dimps when they do speed spectacle stuff. When they try and do platforming, it's like they studied all the like parts of of classic Sonic that people didn't like, and they're like, okay, let's mix it in a blender. Hello, Jacob. No. We are not playing. We are not playing Shadow Generations. We are playing. We are doing some essential history before it comes out. As you can see, we're in a Shadow stage in a Generations game. So, essential history here. I like that they kept the Knights building in the background, though. That's nice. I do appreciate that. Level of Major. Oh, you know, I feel like I can understand that. We were having a bit of trouble with Emerald Coast earlier. And I remember this one being a little bit shitty as well. But, you know. I got plenty of time. I'm gonna beat this whole game in under 3 hours, probably, so... It's like 95% chance at this point. Our good friend, the Blimp. Oh. Well, we don't need that homing attack chain. I'm sure modern Sonic will have plenty of... Can I please just have this shield, please? Okay, I swear, this homing attack... Classic's homing attack sometimes does not want to latch onto things. I was very clearly double tapping the button there so I could try and get that ring box, but the Classic Sonic was just like, I'm good. Yep, wrong way. And again, it's so odd going back to old Classic Sonic stuff pre-Mania. I miss the drop dash. People are always like, oh, the drop dash is so superficial. Why do they keep bringing it back? And I'm just like, you don't understand, okay? You are uncultured. You will never understand how much better the flow is on Classic Sonic without it. Plebeian. Wait. Let me get my checkpoint. Yeah, it really was the perfect addition. Some people will try and say otherwise, and I think those people should die. Okay, maybe that's a bit extreme, but you know. Frontiers was also excellent with the drop dash, yeah. Until they brought the spin dash in, and then I found the new love. But you know, me and my bond with Classic Sonic's drop dash, it's still there, so you know. I don't know if it's confirmed to be in Sonic X Shadow, but there's so much going on. I mean, actually, yes, it is for Sonic's side. I don't know if Shadow has it. That's what I meant to say. I know that Sonic has the drop dash in Sonic X Shadow, but I don't know if Shadow has it. What the fuck would that? That was the wimpiest ramp of all time. Oh my god. Did you guys fucking see that? Oh my god. Why even have that ramp? Oh, that was rough. D. Is this game seem slow and bulky? Yeah, Dimps can't really do classic Sonic style gameplay. I don't hold it against them. Sega themselves didn't really understand it until Christian Whitehead and his crew came on board, and they were like, "Here's how you do it." Yeah, it is. Classic Sonic in this game is significantly worse than he is in console generations. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up so y'all can just hear how composed this song is. What did they do to my boy? What did they do to my song? I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about me. We had such a good remix in the classic version, and then in this one they're just like, what if we just put 11 synthesizers, jammed them in here, and made it sound nothing like Radical Highway? Yeah, this version of the song is very short, very bad. This is one point where I'm grateful for the boost effect. Because, like, yeah, this is... You know, it's not often you get bad Sonic music. It's like Chronicles, Rise of Lyric, a couple of other ones in between. When it hits, when bad Sonic music hits, it really makes you appreciate how good we've had it for years. It's rough out here, but you know, it's fine. But either way, I like the aesthetic, like, graphical vibes of Radical Highway enough to where if I just lock in on those and, you know, close my ear holes, I don't have to worry as much about how bad this version of the song is. Oh, okay, we're fine. I really thought I was about to die again, but we're fine. It's bad Sonic music, Rise of Lyric, but it's, like, competently composed. I will give it that. But I don't remember a single song from that game. Okay, I was about to say, did they forget the kill plane? But no, we're fine, we're fine. Ollie, I can veto. I want you to know. I just, you know, I want you to know I can veto anything people said. I haven't had to do it yet, but I can refund the points. I wasn't serious anyway. All right, I can give you your points back later. Unless you have a serious recommendation. This stage blows hardcore. Yeah, though. Oh yeah, right. You're a mod. I forgot. You're a mod Psycho 100. You can just give yourself your points back. This stage does kind of blow. It's like most of it's fine, but then you get to that part where you have to jump across the cylinders and my brain just shuts down. Ugh. Yahoo! And that part kind of sucks too, where you have to like walk up to the jet. If you don't walk up to the jet, you will fall off a cliff. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say, I think anybody who says that like we're in a, I'm just saying anybody who says like Frontiers is a bad Sonic game, they need to play the fucking 3DS Generations and Lost World, so they can. They don't know how good we fucking have it right now, to be perfectly honest. Like, what we have right now ain't perfect, but it sure as shit's better than this. It kind of depends, but definitely in a Sonic game, I feel like precision like this, especially with, like, the boost formula, it's like, what are we doing here? I'm like, I could be playing Spark the Electric Jester 3 right now. Yeah, this is one of those Sonic games where they don't have a double jump either, so it's like, It's like, I don't mind less fast moments in a Sonic game when it's with characters besides Sonic. Like, I don't mind stuff like the treasure hunt stages in Sonic Adventure. I don't mind, like, you know. I'm one of those sick freaks that actually likes the vehicles in Sonic 06. So, you know, it's like... I can get behind it sometimes. It's just like... Don't have Sonic doing it. It's like, ugh. It's hideous. Okay, yeah, you know what? This stage as a whole, complete ass, actually. Get me out of this get me out of this joint right now. I felt myself wall jumping across there for like about 30 seconds, and I felt my brain cells evacuating the building. Yeah, Marble and Labyrinth were like a thing where it's like, yeah. Fun fact for those who don't know it, originally in Sonic 1, according to the level select in that game anyway, Labyrinth was going to be the second zone in that game at one point in development. Yeah, that is an insane thing they did, but I'm glad they changed it because you know, I don't think Sonic would be here today if they kept it like that. I just... This is why it's going to take 3 hours instead of 2 for the record. Because, like, there's only, like, 4 bosses and 2 levels after this. 5 bosses, 5 bosses. This level in particular is going to double the length of the stream. Don't take Sonic off the menu, that's half my livelihood. I'm sure Radical Highway and Shadow Generations cannot be worse than this. Like, genuinely, from what I've seen in that game, they know what they're doing. I don't know where I heard it or if it's even correct, but I think they have the old like level designers from Sonic Generations doing the new Shadow stages, which is nice. You know, that puts a lot more. That was like one of the first things I heard where I'm like, okay, I have a lot more confidence in this project now. Not that I didn't before, like, you know, first impression was really good, but hearing that, it was like, okay, I'm locked in. Guys, if I could save state, I absolutely would, for the record. If I could, I definitely would. I just want you guys to know that. I would not be holding you here. I would not be doing this by choice. This is unfortunately how it has to be. Yeah, there's a lot of Sonic news here and there. I try not to listen to too much of it because nowadays I'm just like, I want to go into the game when it's out. If I hear too much, it's like, eh. Just a personal thing where I don't like hearing too much about a game before it comes out. I like just being there in the moment. Awesome. Love that for me. I don't know what just happened. Can we just... Why do we have these rotatey things if they didn't even fucking test them, you know? Yeah, that is a thing. It's very much a... That in particular, I was like, come on, you're pulling a Metroid Dread Kraid here. Like, that's a cool thing. And I'm sure that fight's gonna be sick as hell. But why would you show that in the thumbnail? Like, come on! Like, he's front and center in the thumbnail. And I'm like... Why would you do that? It's fine. I'm sure they're hiding at least one or two sick more things. They haven't shown Mephiles or Infinite in any of these trailers yet, so you know. There's still a chance they're hiding some cool stuff. It's like there's a reason we had like a month of goodwill with the Titan battles in Frontiers before people started doing their usual "this fucking sucks" actually shtick, because they didn't show any of that in the trailer. They were deliberately like playing coy about that. So it's very much like, I don't know why you're doing this, you know? Just don't tell me. But it's okay. They haven't shown their full hand. They might have like a Kellen Quinn cover of I Am All of Me, and that would make me like die on stream. Like I would actually like combust into a million pieces. Oh, we're not doing this again. We are doing this again. There is like a very vocal minority I see every now and then that's like it's the Titan fights, they're like they're all styled, no substance, and I'm like, that's kind of the point. Like, it's the payoff. The substance was in the levels. This is like you're releasing the stress. Come on. Understand what the game is doing. Please get on its level. And the one time it did get substance, people decided that one sucked. I don't know what you people want. I'm sorry. I got a little angry there, but it's fine. It's like we gave you one with substance, and then you're like, actually, I don't understand this one. There's too many moving parts, and I'm like, die! I'm sorry, the Sonic fanbase frustrates me. This is why I try not to engage with them. It's fine. I'm dropping it. I'm gonna drop it because if I keep going, it's just gonna get really. It's just gonna get like it's gonna stop being a bit. Okay. Just let me go over the pit, dude. Just let me glide over the pit. How many lives do I have? I got 2. Fine. I will engage with it. Sometimes audio delay can just be not Discord, Twitch. So, you know, try refreshing the page. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. It sounds fine to me, though. I don't know about the rest of y'all, though. You people. Okay. Oh my god. I'm... Misinput once! Classic dimps. Misinput once, into the pit. Like, I'm not even going to say that wasn't my fault, but also they should accommodate me. You should have something down there. Sonic level design is usually, hey, if you fuck up, it's okay. There's like 1 or 2 more paths down there before you die. Dimps is just like, die. You will not see the light. I'm trying my best here. I need to go at pace. But it's also like, it's like fun, but boost to go burr. And why would you do that to me? There's a lot going on here, but it's okay. I remember it mostly being uphill after this stage, and by uphill I mean it's like a slight increase. It's still not great, but you know it's like a slight bump. This is the abyss. It's all you know. So it's only up from there. Woo. Yeah, they're not nearly as bad. We got the one Sonic Rush stage coming up. And you know, I can't help but be a little, you know, I can't help but be a little sucker for Sonic Rush. It was my first Sonic game. I have bias towards it. The flaws simply do not exist for me. I grew up with it. That's not true. I've gone on record many times saying I don't like the bosses in Rush, but you know, aside from that. This asshole, dude. G-U-N, more like W-H-Y. The level design in that game is mostly fine. There's a couple bits where they fucking do some awful shit, but you know, that's the Dimp's norm. You just gotta learn. Yeah, Jacob, I was talking about it earlier. It is a shame that they don't do much portable stuff in this game. But also, Generations 3DS was developed in like 6 to 8 months. And it shows. It really, really shows. I cannot be too bitter against it, but I can be mad at it in the moment. That was not my fault. I was on the edge of glory. Like, I know, like, I know, sure, like, the common people wouldn't know Bridge Zone, but I would've liked Bridge Zone. That would've been a cute opening stage for this version. Finally give us a remix of that song by Jun Sonoe, you know? Like, come on. Guys, I think not to blow it too soon. We might be out. I hate them. Actually, I think they should die. I have no sympathy, actually. No, actually. Liquidate the company! Actually, I don't know what Dimps is doing right now. Did they liquidate the company? Where the hell have they been? I mean, I guess, you know, since they're not making, like, handheld specific versions of console games anymore, it's like, where are they? What's their purpose now? I think they also used to make Dragon Ball games, so maybe they're just doing that now. Are they on Sparking Zero? I don't think so, but you know. That's not my area, so I can't say. They're working on Sword Art Online. Oof. Sorry I asked. But you know, it's like, yeah. Yeah, they made Lost World 3DS and that was their last Sonic game technically, and it's like, I would have liked if they made one more, so they didn't end on the worst one they ever made. Like, I have pity in my heart. Like, they do have a lot of issues with how they make them. But I have a soft spot for them because, you know, I grew up with Rush and Rush Adventure. I know they got some good in them. It's just not entirely off it. That didn't hit me. That hitbox. Your bullet has a janky ass hitbox, dude. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry about the audio delay. I don't think I can do anything about that. Is that like a problem for anybody else? I don't. I've never really dealt with that problem personally. Yeah, I keep trying to air boost and it's just not happening because this game like didn't really think about that tech very often is the thing. It's unfortunate. But like if they didn't want me to do it, they should have only had me boost on the ground. That sounds horrible. I don't know why they would design it like that, but they should have if they didn't want me doing it. Okay, I got 2 more lives. Oh, okay, that. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't want to put it in Sonic Generations because, like, people outside of the stream could, I don't know, maybe misconstrue it. Since they didn't have a category for the 3DS version specifically. So I was just like, just to be safe. Just to be safe, I'll shove it in here, you know? I know Twitch can get a little, what's the word, a little snooty about it. They're like, stream in the right category or we'll get you. So this is sort of just my catch-all, I guess. You told me to boost. I don't know what you. I don't know what. I don't know. Game, you told me the boost. I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's crazy how Sonic Boom, Fire, and Ice is a better game than this. Just put like a couple boxes or a wall there as like a warning, please. But I also kind of jumped over that wall before, so it's like, eh. Dude, 20% of this VOD is gonna be... No, actually, it's probably closer to 30 or 40% of this VOD is gonna be Radical Highway. I just find that funny. It's a fairly obscure game, but that's also a Nintendo game, so it's like, I feel like that should be in the library, but you know. That's neither here nor there. It's not like Codename's Theme is some niche, like, indie game that only, like, 3 people have played. It's a niche Nintendo game that only 3 people have played. Very different thing. Whee! I hate these guys! Get out of here! What are you doing to me? You're killing me! Oh! Dude, I know they're there. I literally know they're there, but I can't reflexively do anything. I can only watch. I'd be laughing more if it wasn't so horrible. I don't think Codename's Theme is like one of the more expensive 3DS games, but it's probably up there. But I don't know, I haven't really looked into it. Oh my god. I hate this shit. Dude, get out of my way. Yeah, rubbish. Rubbish, I hate to say it, you did that. No, you didn't do this. The game would have shown its hand one way or another. It's not. I can't blame anybody in particular, even as a bit. You know, it really is funny. They made the worst stage in the game the one with the fucking 10-second loop that is giving me a headache as we speak. It's like some kind of like cruel twist of fate. And I'm really just, I'm just angry. I say I'm angry, but you can hear the smile on my voice, so it's like... I'm still laughing! We're not at that point. We're not at the point where I'm just like 100% miserable, I guess. I have things to talk about. I can't fucking stand this shit, dude. This bit is especially egregious because it's like, we're gonna put the kill plane 10 seconds too far. So you really have to reflect on how you just didn't make that jump. Sorry. Now, would anyone else like to take a trip down the Fly of Despair? I hate to say it, Rubbish. I can't put this on the backlogged list. I've already beaten this game before. The list is only for new experiences. But it would probably still be above Banana Blitz HD because I'm finishing this game. Reminder that Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD was so bad, I literally just did not finish that game. So it's like, I feel like it would take something truly heinous to really get below that. And this is bad, don't get me wrong, but I haven't given up. There we go. Okay. Fuck. All that for a B. Whatever, man. We're out. I can now play this special stage. I think it's like just a little too... I think it's a little too late, they tell you. Because you do have to boost a little bit before you get in there, but it's like, you know. I'm gonna take a sip of water now. I deserve that. Give it a minute. Arctic Base is struggling with the fact that we were in there for like half an hour, and they're like, oh right, there are more assets in this game. This isn't just Radical Highway the game. Hello, timemeter.jpg. It's been so long. I missed you.
Oh yeah.
We got bosses. Let's fight the bosses. I get why they didn't do it, because it would probably be a bit disorienting of an effect. But they say in Generations that, oh, when Sonic runs through like the white worlds or whatever, it returns color to them. And I'm like, I really do wish they did become like a little more vivid as you ran through them. That would have been nice. I'm not saying that for the 3DS version. That would have been asking too much of them. But like in the console version, I guess it would have been nice. Would have been a nice effect. I mean, the visual novel cutscenes, that's been a thing on the portable game since Rush. It's just, this time the issue is they did not adapt the story at all to accommodate. They just plopped the console script in here. and made little to no changes. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely the most awkward of the scripts. You know, in that respect. I like the song. I like this song. It's got a nice drop that we only hear like in like one or two of the special stages because they're all so unfathomably short. But I also just don't like hero special stages, so playing a version of them that's like more playable is just, yeah, you know. I never really paid attention to him that much. Generations 3DS really was like, we'll make one thing better than the original version. The rest, give or take. Anyway, low poly shadow. Low poly shadow. I love that they just didn't even pull any stock renders. They were just like, here is the model. We're putting them here. We're tired. We haven't seen our families in like weeks. Hey guys, guess what? It's Radical Highway again. Oh, we're so back. Anyway, this is neat, you know, it's, you know, now Shadow's in the stage where he belongs, I guess. It's still not a very noteworthy race at all, but, you know, it's something. I raise a little eyebrow and I go, ooh! and then I return to the blank expression on my face as I try and race Shadow. And then I hear Kirk Thornton pre the better voice direction, and I'm like, oh yeah, right. This was back when Shadow sounded weird. Boop. Bam, bam. Unfortunately, because this is just a race, we only get the 4 True Story remix, and we don't get the live and learn. We don't get live and learn like when we're like near the end of the thing. I'm about to lose. Yay! He said Generations didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Here he is. That's the guy. God, look at. He's so fucking. He's so scuffed looking down there. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I've always thought Kurt could do it, you know? He always had it in him. It's just, yeah. The voice direction for this series was just kind of in the gutter back in the early 2010s, so it was like... I'm glad they're I'm glad they kept him around and let him, like, blossom, because the shit that we've heard for Shadow Generations and that animation, chef's kiss. Considerably better. Can we talk about that? It is just black screen. Again, this is very much, we're tired, we haven't seen our family in weeks. Just ship it, dude. I feel I know I was talking about Dimps being evil with their level design, but I do genuinely feel bad for them, because you can feel how suffocating this fucking development cycle was for them. It's so rough. I mean, to be fair, this is not to be fair. This is just me saying, Generations Game Over Screen is also pretty fucking mid. Let's be real. But, you know. Still. You asshole! Get back here! You know, I wish I could boost. That'd be nice.
Here goes.
Generations is another text on a screen thing, but they actually have like the Generations aesthetic on it, so it like has one leg over this one. Oh hey, okay, you know what? One point to this game, they don't take away one of your lives when you restart the level like in the console version. I could have been doing that this whole time instead of just dying over and over again. Yeah, you gotta really play it, like, very tight with your boost in this. It's like, ugh, what are we doing here? Literally, the two things I can give this version of the game are the final boss is better, and you can restart a level without having to lose a life to do so. Which are very pathetic, like, those are very pathetic points, yes, but you know. Give them anything, I guess. That final boss is a pretty low bar. It is the worst final boss in the series, yes. Actually, wait, nope, forgot. Sonic Superstars did release. Never mind, I take that back about the worst final boss. Sonic Superstars is a game that released, and it has dominated my top 3 of the worst final bosses in the series. I hate this fucking guy, actually. Shadow, I'm going back in time to make sure that Knuckles is actually acknowledged this year for his anniversary instead of your fucking year. Fuck you. Superstars is a game that exists. You know, I talk so negatively about those final bosses, you wouldn't think that I gave it a 6 out of 10 overall, but the levels are actually pretty good. It's just the bosses are all horrible. It's very much a Sonic Rush situation, but it doesn't have the nostalgia bump of that Sonic Rush has for me. So, you know. I perceive it. I perceive its flaws. That is true. Not all the bosses in Rush are horrible. Just most of them. I say this with all the love in my heart. Okay, we made it. Did they include new levels and main generations for the... Not, I don't think they're gonna change I don't think they're gonna change Sonic's side very much at all. Otherwise, they'd be promoting that a bit more. Very much, most of the new stuff they're adding to that game is Shadow content. Dude, you can't show that on Twitch. What the fuck? Anyway, hey, you remember that thing that Sonic definitely fought in Sonic Adventure 2? I hope they at least polish the final boss, or maybe give us a last story when you beat Sonic and Shadows campaign, but that might be too cool for Sonic Team, I don't know. But hey, you know, even if Sonic never really did fight the Bio-Lizard, we do get another remix of Supporting Me, which has never had a bad remix ever, so you know. That's nice. Supporting Me is legitimately, like, that is such an, this is such an underrated boss theme. It has such a vibe that no other Sonic boss theme has, and I love it for that. Hello, August. Wade's secret final boss, come on. I don't want to start talking about the Knuckles series again. I won't shut up. And I'm one of the people who doesn't think it's like I'm one of those people who doesn't think it's that, like, horrible. It's just mid. But I digress. That's, again, neither here nor there. This fight's fine. It's a fine fight, yeah. After the Radical Highway Shadow Rival Race 1-2 punch, this is like fine. I'm okay with this. I wish he didn't do that. Or that. I think it is very funny that, yes, this is Knuckles' like 30th anniversary this year. And Sonic Movie 3 is definitely gonna have a scene where he gets the shit beaten out of him by Shadow. Because they gotta do that thing where they, like, introduce a new rival, and he's so much more powerful than anything Sonic has faced up to this point. It's gonna happen, mark my words. Adventure 2 is pretty great, honestly. Like, I like it quite a bit. I prefer Adventure 1 personally, but, like, it's still pretty good, you know? It's gotten a lot of undue hate from history revisionists, but, you know. It is a bit jank, I will concede, but, you know, if you actually put in the time to, like, learn it and, like, get a version that isn't the PC version, you know, it's pretty good. Look, Jacob. Literally any version of the game is fine as long as you don't play the PC one the PC adventures unmodded. Because the unmodded PC adventure games are pretty much the worst way you can play those games. Yeah, this is a good fight, actually, even, I would say. The Shadow Gens version is definitely gonna, like, solo it, but, you know, this is a neat version. I'll botch my opinion. You know what? I can't, I'm not, who am I to tell you how to live your life? Yeah. Can I just say, though, like, even if this game, yeah, this game is a rush job, it's pretty, like, fucking clunky and bad all around. The models, that BioLizard model is surprisingly pretty good for 3DS. Early 3DS at that. I gotta say. Like, doesn't look half bad. I never expected to see BioLizard again. That was easy. I fought him before after— FRAUD! FRAUD! He's spreading lies! Okay, I mean, technically he did, Final Hazard, but you know. I couldn't resist. I just thought it was funny. That he's like, yeah, I fought the BioLizard, and I'm like, yeah, when he shoved the space station up his ass, but before that, no. I will only do dumb technicality stuff like that when it's funny. Collect the Chaos Emeralds, defeat the Time Eater. Yada yada yada. This game has no plot. Check out these shoes. His shoes are lighter by 30%. It'll let him move more freely. Just what I need. Get out of here. just yeah, but we unlocked the stomp. We've unlocked the stomp move, and also we got the best stage in the game. And by best stage in the game, I mean best music. I don't actually remember if this version of Water Palace is any good. But you know. Let's check it out. I wish you could turn them off, but some parts in the later levels do need them, unfortunately, so, eh. It is just kind of one of those things. Yeah, classic version of this is just the rush track, but they do remix it for the modern, which is fine, which is good. But hey, I ain't complaining. I love back-to-back. Oh, dude, I forgot. They don't even have the drowning music. They had no time. Oh, that's sad. Every little compromise in this game is just making me more and more sad. It's like, it's kind of crazy. I'm not even angry, I'm just like, these poor devs. Sega was putting them through the ringer. No, the drowning music in Rush, they had like the, sort of 8-bit sounding version. It was there though. Come on. Hey, okay. I was ready to die, but you know what? It came in clutch for once. It is crazy that the best stage in this game is the water level. Like, what happened? What happened to Sonic? Who is this imposter? No, I don't think I should have. I think the game realized they were being too cruel to me before, and they decided, okay, we'll show them a little. We'll show them a little bitty. Back to back, back. Wait! If I remember, that's instant death, isn't it? No, okay, we're fine. But it's good to be safe about these things, because you never know. You never know what's instant death in a Dimps game. Whee! Hey, can you, like, give me another boost, please? No, I gotta go hit the switch again? Okay. I guess that's fair. Woo! They even got like the little night versions of the egg ponds from Water Palace. Despite the lack of drowning music, you can really just feel like this is like the one point in the game where Dimps is like, oh my god, we actually get to like do something with a game we made. This rules. And you know, it's just, oh well. You know, I never played much of the advanced games, but I would have liked Music Plant or something. But I digress. It's fine. Now we get the other version. Now we get the other version of the song, and you know, we get to be balling a little. I should try it. I should try a second attempt to stream rush at some point, but I feel like making a stream layout for that is like a nightmare because it has to be like vertical. Like big vertical slab in the middle of the screen because of the way that game is built. I should probably die early on next stage so that, you know, I can just get that game over out of the way. Because I noticed I have 0 lives and I'm like, ooh, the danger. The normal DS layout would be a nightmare. I'd have to switch screens like every 5 seconds. Okay, but it's like unexpectedly depressing. There's like glimmers of something here. Especially in this stage, but it's like, man. This stage I feel has the most like glimmer of like anything in it. And it's like, man. Yeah, when you're underwater, it's hard to hear the remix, which is unfortunate. I thought they were gonna kill me. I'm gonna be completely honest. At this point, I'm so accustomed to what they do here. I thought they were gonna kill me. Yeah, like I was saying, this is the one level where Dimps like actually worked on it before, so like I do kind of feel like more of a pulse on this than anything prior. Only thing that would have made it better is if they had like a Blaze rival battle and they had a Villanova remix. I could forgive half of this game's sins, but you know, it's fine. Sometimes you need the bad to appreciate the good. Yeah, they did make Tropical Resort, and that's why I said there's technically 2 handheld stages in this game, because it is like they do kind of base Tropical Resort in this game off of the DS version of Colors. But it's like, at that point, I can say the stages from Sonic 1, 2, and Knuckles are handheld representation because of the Sonic Classic Collection. So it's like, Anyway, we got another minute-long special stage, so let me just clear my brain, get the gunk out. God, it is crazy how despite Radical Highway, we are still under 2 hours and almost done with all the levels. It's gonna go slightly over 2 hours, I feel, before we finish Tropical Resort, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, you know, I never really gave the other Hero special stage music much of a listen. Maybe I should if it's better. Because I already do really like this one, is the thing. I mean, Heroes in general, like, despite some of my grievances with it, I can say I think it has one of the strongest, like, lineups soundtrack-wise in the series. Like, the vibes are immaculate. You got Seaside Hill, you got Mystic Mansion, Grand Metropolis. Like, just a whole lot of bangers in that game. And the best vocal theme in the series with What I'm Made Of, so, like... Like, aesthetically, musically, Heroes is like my dream Sonic. That's like the vibe I need and want. I need to like explore Grand Metropolis in an open zone like format. I think that would fix me. Anyway, here we are. Good old Tropic Zort. We're zorting out here. Straight up zorting it. And by it, haha, let's just say my tropical. Burst! See? It's based off the DS version. We got the DS Wisp. God, I see Classic Sonic doing one of the Dimps homing attack chains, and I'm like, what are we doing here, man? I'm not even one of those purists. I'm just like, it just baffles me, I guess, especially right next to modern Sonic. It's But hey, I still, you know, all this and I still got a smile on my face, so I'm like, you know, it's not draining me. I'm just like, I'm just going through the motions. It's fine. They got those handheld Wisps before. Yeah. That is one of the few things I can give them. I'm glad they did that, actually, because, like, it would just kind of get boring after a while if you just kept using the same ones. I'm glad that they gave Burst some more rep and made it the best one in that game. All of this in Tropical Resort is still, like, another peak Sonic vibe for me is the thing, you know? Get me up there! Okay, we're fine, we're fine. We didn't fall that far. Okay, we're good. That wasn't too bad. I can't be getting mad at every bit of friction. This is the last stage in the game. Oh my god, this is the last stage in the game. I don't know what Jade Ghost Wisp Bomb would have done. It's, you know, it is unfortunate, kind of, in a vacuum, that they never really did anything else with the Avatar. Because, like, I think there was untapped potential, but I think what we got after the fact is better, so I don't really care about that anymore. Ugh. So speaking of forces, yeah, I do think this game is shorter than forces, which is kinda crazy. Right! The rockets! I forgot about this section. But how are you supposed to know about that if you haven't played this before? Like, come on. But it's a cute section, I will say. When it works. It's a cute section when it works. I appreciate Sonic Forces a little bit more in hindsight because of, like, we wouldn't be where we are today without it. Without it fumbling as badly as it did. I remember Colors DS being a good time. Sometimes I do like to live in my delusional little bubble where if it was a well-written character. I mean, it's not entirely off the table. They still got a chance, maybe. We don't know. We haven't seen him yet, but he could show up again someday. Who knows? They could redeem it. I am also delusional, don't worry. Yeah, Forces is very much like, it's the most 6 out of 10 game ever made. It's fine, but it was at a time where we needed something so much more than fine that I understand why people acted the way they do. But I also do think that, like, people who still think it's like a sin against God, it's a 7, Forces is 7 years old, guys, move on. Sonic Forces is old enough to enter the 2nd grade. You're beefing with a 2nd grader. Move on. I know, I'm talking to a wall, basically. But I can be funny when I'm talking to the wall, though, is the thing. Yeah, it's always crazy to me when the fan base decides to, like, demonize, like, Forces or fucking Frontiers. It's like, you've played worse. You're in this fan base. I know you've played worse. What are you doing? Like, if you want to say it has a little bit of missed potential, then, like, sure. But, like, like, okay, come on now, like, let's not forget where we've been. Let's not forget our trauma here. Oh, laser. They put him in the like time slowing chamber there. I don't know what happened there. I said it was a little true. Woo! I'm just saying, I feel like half of the like bewildering Sonic video essays out there wouldn't exist if they played Lost World 3DS all the way through, is the thing. That might be the most miserable Sonic game to me. I at least have a little bit of enjoyment out of 06, but Lost World 3DS is like, that is like unfathomably dog shit to me. I'm like, oh god. This is why I play like, this is like part of my mantra. I've said this multiple times. I try not to get like, be too harsh on like 5 or 6 out of 10 games because I try and broaden my horizons. Once every 6 months or so, I like to play a horrible licensed game. Just to put it into perspective, you know? So I always remember what an actually bad game is before I open my mouth. It's important to remain humble, is what I'm saying. Barnyard was essential. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Barnyard was an essential moment. It was a moment of weakness, but it was essential all the same. I like how we've gone through these stages, and I am only just now using the stomp. That was my first time using. Like, they really didn't need to give us this upgrade. I'm just saying, it's so pointless. Oh, this part's cool. We got an unleashed moment on a portal. That's neat. That's nifty. And it's over. All right. We're out of there. Yeah, honestly, those two stages were better than Radical Highway. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened with Radical Highway. Yeah, Rise of Lyric is definitely the most unseasoned of the games, but like, I barely register that as a Sonic game. That is just a licensed game that happens to have Sonic in it to me. If I can be completely honest. That chart of, oh hey, the game's improving. What the fuck, what was that? Yay! We killed it! No, we didn't. You'll be able to do it don't say that. Don't tell me. No, they don't give Classic Sonic the boost. That would be incredibly funny if they did, because then literally what would be the point? You have your Wii U hooked up, you can play it again. I don't know why you would, but also, you know, Adam, it's been a while since you streamed. Alright, last emerald. Oh, you don't have a capture thing for that? Unfortunate. Well, I tried. I indeed shot my shot. That's such a clunky phrase. There's got to be a better way to say that. Oh well. Oh, I was right there! No! I would have been able to do the final special stage before the drop. Okay, we still did. We're good. Love to see it. Okay. Woo! Feeling good. Feeling mid. This is the most pathetic one in terms of, like, budget. Silver the Hedgehog, you know, yeah, that guy. We don't have an 06 stage. You're gonna put him in, like, Water Palace, though, right? Because Blaze was in that game. You know, he's adjacent to... Tropical Resort! Guys. Guys, come on! You could have at least done Water Palace, like his partner was in that game. I guess Silver was in the DS colors, but it's like, I don't know. This one just feels a little weird to me is the thing. I don't know. They at least give him his telekinetic powers, not that he's doing too much with them. At least light it on fire. I like the way you think. The whole park is on fire. Because I haven't been reading the cutscenes, my Sonic voice is out of practice. Ugh. I'm glad they put the song from the Generations console fight in here though. It's a good track. Yeah, the computers can take rings. Don't know why they decided that was a good idea. I'm not doing the British Sonic bit. They gotta come to your stream for that. That's a bit I only employ on your streams. Oh yeah, this wasn't okay. Yeah. This was before they changed the. This is before they changed Silver's voice actor to Nagito Komaeda, right? I was like, that doesn't sound like him. They need to give Silver a good. They need to give Silver like a prominent role soon again, because I actually do think, like, from what I've heard anyway, Pappenbrook does a decent Silver is the thing. His voice fits the character. But then again, they haven't really used Silver prominently since the game he debuted in, and I kind of understand why. But, you know, despite the fact that the game he debuted in was kind of ass, he's a good character. He's a fascinating guy. I want him to have a second chance. Come on, man. I guess he was also in Sonic Rivals, but who's gonna fucking be that pedantic? I was supposed to dodge that. I was gonna say boost, but I did just boost and it didn't do anything. So like. Oof, alright. Okay, one more time. I think I understand the assignment, and by understand the assignment, I mean I don't, but I'm gonna pretend I do. That would be really funny if they just kept re-releasing Sonic Generations but added more campaigns to it. that would I would actually be okay with this idea because it would be funny. Yeah, no, I'm boosting! And he still fucking hits me. It's like, what do you want? I do think Silver has, you know, a lot of potential. It's just, you know, like if he was fast in 06 and they like polished that game and he was, you know, able to be like, you know, fast character with psychokinetic powers, I think that would have gone hard. But they've never really attempted to tap into that again since, and it's just kind of like, eh. Well, if you're not gonna try, I don't know. There's a lot of untapped potential in this series, and it does frustrate me, but it's like, eh. At the same time, when it's good, when the series is good, it's really good, so like, eh. I can wait. We've been on an upward trajectory recently, so, you know. Maybe in due time. Yeah. Dog, am I supposed to boost and jump? What do you want from me? No, because that trajectory is way too tight. No. Oh, why did I do that double tap there? I'm not going to be able to catch up now. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. You, yeah. You goddamn you. It's alright. We won't be here longer than Radical Highway, I can tell you that much. Yeah, the rival races are pretty rough. And it really is just, they're rough on the prospect of their rubber banding is just bad and they don't give you enough chances to recover. So it's like, if you fall behind, that is it. Like, you might as well just hit restart if you fall behind. Why am I not hitting restart? I'm delusional. I think I still have a chance. Nope, okay, I double tapped. Nope, okay, we're gonna try again. It's okay, guys. The final boss is gonna be better than the console version, and that's gonna make it all okay. That is true. We got our boy Egg Emperor coming up. I wanted to save that for, you know, when we actually reach it so I could have a whole debate about why is this in Modern. But, you know, yeah, that is coming up. Woo. You get over here! Fuck that guy! I hope he gets a game never! Anyway, here's the guy. I'm not actually mad about us revealing it too early. That was like a minute away. It's fine. Where are they gonna put in there? I don't know. Final boss from Rush? Johnny and Whisker? I don't know. I'm not Sega Sonic Team. Don't ask me. They could have brought back the, like, evil Wisp armor. But then again, we were just there, so I get why they wouldn't wanna. The thing is, though, if they did do Iblis, it wouldn't be as bad as it was in 06, at the very least. I can say that with confidence. This! He doesn't even say take this, he just goes, this! It's like he saw that image with the Whooper. Alright. Well, he's getting away. Hey, the secret to this fight is if you don't have boost, you just can't do anything. I was sliding, but you know, you know. I was talking about how you deserve to die earlier, so I guess it's only fair that you kill me. Also, we were just talking. I mean, they had enough time to like make the Egg Emperor arena. I guess they didn't shove this guy in water pallets or anything weird like that. That's nice, at least. I gotta give him something. I feel real bad. I think it's a neat thing, but I wish they didn't spoil that in the trailer. You know, I kind of wanted to see that for myself. We're getting to that point in the marketing where I feel like I'm just not gonna look at any more trailers because I just think they've shown too much. Personally. This! You know, I was just saying they wouldn't make the 06 boss worse than it was in 06, but they did make the Heroes boss worse than it was in Heroes. I would know, I fought that guy 4 times. Ah, whatever. I need another drink of water. I'm dying out here. This cunt. I mean, he's telegraphing is the thing. I just can't react because of, like, Arctic base. And also, the controls are sometimes bad. I mean, in general, the marketing is just kind of a tricky thing, because, like, when you get towards launch, you just start getting a little looser. The lips start getting a little looser, and they start, like, spoiling more stuff. I wasn't there when Neo: The World Ends With You came out, and I'm not going to talk about it in too much depth, because not many people have played that game. But the final trailer they made for that game before launch is fucking horrendous. They spoil everything. Quite literally everything in the end game of that game. It is insane. It's fucked up. Yeah, it is just sort of a thing where I just need to learn not to look at like trailers when we get closer to launch. Like, if I'm not sure if I'm remembering incorrectly or not, but I think the final Neo World Ends With You trailer literally ends on like a shot of the final fucking boss itself. So like, if you really want perspective on that, yeah, that's the thing. That end game is like phenomenal, and I'm glad that I was out of the loop when that game was like in its marketing cycle, because I would have been pissed, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it's fair enough, honestly, yeah. Woo. Get over here, you fucking yellow bastard. Egg yolky bastard. Yeah, Neo: The World Ends With You is great. It is one of those games where you do kind of need to play the first one first. Like, get a lot of, like, the sequel stuff, but it's pretty good. Some will say it's weaker than the original. I think they're on equal footing for different reasons, personally. But you know, I respect all takes, all reasonable takes. does he mean very clever of me? I didn't even attack that one to hit him. I forget what this part is. I forget what you do with this part, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, we got him. Is that even Egg Emperor? That just looks like they reskinned a different boss, I'm gonna be honest. Is that what he looked like? Just load the cutscene so I can skip it. Put the fries in the bag, dude. Speaking of really high quality models, though, this Eggman is pretty good for 3DS, I will say. But we're not listening to him. Alright. It's time. Let's go fight this fucking thing. It's the thing.
Hello, everyone.
Whoa.
There he is. There he also is. Nobody calls me that anymore. I know at least one person in this chat who still does. I always wondered how that bit goes in Japan. The whole nobody calls me that anymore thing. Because he was always called Eggman in Japan.
Very good.
Like, what was that line in the Japanese script? Anyway, yeah, they kick our ass, we go super. Let's just, I don't need these cutscenes anymore, dude. I'm gonna be playing normal generations in 2 months. Let's just do the final boss. It pretty much is, yeah. Anyway, let's fight this thing.
Take a look. Take a look.
They're telegraphing the attacks. I can tell what the hell I'm doing. Like immediately, this is like, I see where the entire budget for this version went. Woo! Yeah, like they have different sections for classic and modern in this version instead of it just being perspective shift, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't know what the hell is going on in the console version's final boss. All I know is that looks like a homing shot. They give you plenty of rings and they're not like really a hassle to get. Eggman weirdly speaks German when he gets hit, I think? Either that or that's just a really jumbled voice line that I can't really decipher right now. Yeah. Woo! It is kind of crazy. Honestly, pre-Frontiers, I would probably put this like high up in the supersonic fights. Ooh. Just don't get hit, or it'll just do the attack you got hit by again. But then again, that is just, yeah, it's just that. Don't get hit. Yep. Okay, dude, you're going a little long with it. I literally just complimented you. Don't make me regret it. Woo! This is actually the best I've been feeling this whole stream. I was really worried this whole time. I was building up to this final boss, and I was like, "It's gonna be worse, isn't it? It's gonna be way worse than I remember." But no, this is actually pretty good. Like a solid 7. Ugh. Alright, last cycle. Let's make it count. Like, I'm not saying it's anything, like, spectacular or anything, but, like, it's a competent final boss, which, like, again, for Supersonic Supersonic pre-Frontiers, that's like finding gold. I can count on one hand the amount of Supersonic fights pre-Frontiers that are actually good. Okay, we're struggling a little bit here, but it's fine. It's fine. Mania's is another one where I'm like, I don't really know what's going on, but unlike Time Eater, I find that one fun, so, you know. That's the Mania difference. Finish him! I'm not giving up yet. No, he just dies. There we go. Crazy how that fight is 6 minutes long, and yet I barely felt it up until the end. Good fucking stuff. I'm bumping it up to a 5 out of 10. I'm bumping the game up from a 4 to a 5 overall. We did it. Who gives a shit though? I'm not watching these cutscenes. Anyway, yay, that's the game. It's not great. I hold a soft spot for it, but it's like, I can recognize that, yeah, that's pretty rough. There are glimmers of greatness, but you know, if they had more than 6 to 8 months, it could have been more than just glimmers. It could have been, like, actually something pretty great. Like, that final boss is good! That final boss is genuinely good, which I can't say about the console version. So I'm just like, eh. There was potential here, but unfortunately it was never really, they didn't have the time to find it, and I feel bad about that. But you know, oh well. 30 minutes of this stream, about like, let me do the math. Yeah, 20% of this stream is Radical Highway. So that's probably the title of the VOD right there. Not to discredit the work of the developers or anything, but can I skip these credits? No. Okay. That's fine. This game also has almost the exact same post-credit scene as well, with the Eggman in the Void, though. So, you know. That is a pretty good title, I will say. But I think we are done here. This was... I had a good time streaming it. Not a good time playing it. But, you know... I had a good time on stream, so really, that's what matters most. And I'll be back tomorrow with, you know, a good game. I'll be playing Chicory: A Colorful Tale on stream. Finally, been putting that one off long enough. So you know, that's all good. I think I'm gonna leave now, though. So you know, woo. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know why I streamed this. I just felt like it.